Alright guys, hello and welcome back to Minecraft on the Block. This is the Taggart Season 2 and I'm super excited. This is going to be a blast. I actually have not been doing much recording. I was on vacation, a little mini vacation. We went and took the kids to see Grandma, and I did do some building while I was there on a laptop, and I did it on the Desi's mini server, or Desi's server mini series series videos, but I did do a little bit here, and then since I've been back, I've done a little bit of extra work. So I kind of wanted to show you two things. One, I think the last video that was posted will have been about horse breeding, and I've done a little bit of extra work. You can see that I've got the beginning of my stables over there. They are not finished. These trees too are popping up everywhere. These Thaumcraft trees, they're like I can't even remember what they're called. I might have some of the wood. I think I have some down in the, yeah, you can see there's one there, there's one there, one there. I've actually been killing those trees. You just beat them to death. It doesn't take that much, especially with a nano saber. But anyway, so let me kind of walk you through a couple of things. So yeah, there's a lot going on, or a lot going on in my head at least. So this right here is going to be the foundation for the first, well, not the first, the main building in the complex. And let me just give you a quick kind of overview of what I expect that to look like. So you can see it's a pretty good size footprint. What I'm going to do is probably the way this will end up looking is there will be some stairs all the way around that lead up to the main entrance, which will probably be somewhere like right at the foundation boundary, so there'll be stairs around here. So this is going to be a mezzanine level. There will be a 2-block mezzanine level that I can use for like wiring and stuff like that. There'll probably be a 2-block mezzanine level between each one, so there'll be 2 blocks, and then the first level will start right here. So the entryway stairs will lead up to that first level, which will start right about this level here. There'll be a mezzanine level between each floor so that I can do wiring and engineering type stuff in there, so that we have, I'm trying to do this in a way that will give me plenty of room to do the stuff that I want to do. I want to be able to do floor lighting and ceiling lighting, and I want to be able to run various, things on each level, and then I want to do something to do with, oh, that reminds me, I want to do something to do with an elevator. So let's see. I was thinking somebody told me that there was an airship had been included, and maybe I just haven't got the latest update or something, but I still don't see airship controller or elevator controller for the Zeppelin stuff. So anyway, we have a lot of thinking to do, so I'm not exactly sure, but this is going to be the foundation, and then the mezzanine level. So you can see it's going to be a decent footprint, and I kind of thought this was the perfect place. It's not right on the ocean, but it's going to be close. Part of it will be real close to the ocean, and then there's going to be the whole, this will be our harbor area. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do there, but I'm going to do some cool stuff. So you can see that I've been playing around with the what is it called, the destruction catalyst, and that's how I did a lot of this. I've accidentally put holes in my earth or in my landscape, but let me go down and show you what's underneath here, because this is going to be kind of the main. I'm basically moving operations from over at the little cave mine area to here, but I haven't done much. I got a goat. This goat's name is Sleepy. I did that because my son loves the animals, and so he named him Sleepy. I'm also going to, we have a cat, and the cat's name is going to be, I can't remember, I'll have to ask him. We don't have the cat yet, but he wants to get a cat. We're going to name it something. So anyway, I've been doing some experimentation with what I want the like the shelving and stuff to look like down here. I'm kind of liking this. I like that look, so I'll probably make kind of one whole row, or probably a couple at least rows of shelving. And then this is something else I wanted to show you. So this is a project table, and this comes with, I couldn't even tell you, to be honest. Let's see if we can get a hint from this. I don't know what this comes with. It's, to make it, you just put stone, a chest, and I mean it's very simple, but it's very cool. That might be Red Power or Buildcraft. I'm not sure which one that comes with. In fact, DD Fizzle was the one that Bad 300 something, I think, is what his name is, or what he calls himself. But you can see that you can put stuff in here. This is cool, so you can do that, and I think you can even, yeah, you can even put stuff in there. Basically, it's just a table you can start working and get components, and then they don't go away. So it's just like another kind of storage / crafting area, which is very, very cool. So yeah, I dig that. There's also some more. Let's see, what would be the way to go about looking at that? Are there different kinds of tables? There's like the architect table, the automatic crafting table. I think that one, maybe that's the build craft. Yeah, that one must be build craft, right? Because it's got the gears. A crafting table. Let's make one of those real quick, just because it's cool. Oops, I almost forgot how to make a crafting table. And then, let's see, can we remember the gears? Oh, is there 4 of them? It is really good to be back making videos. I've missed you guys. I love getting the comments, although I've gotten some comments because I did have some videos pre-recorded, so I got to post those. So I think the automatic crafting table, actually, if I remember correctly, let's see. Man, it gets dark down here. So yeah, so this is going to be the main area. I'm going to put a lot of ceiling lights in here that will serve as ceiling lights for this room and floor lights for the mezzanine level. So that'll be cool. And let's get rid of some of this stuff we don't need. I guess that's all we don't need right now. All right, so that's. I don't know how to use this thing. I don't even know what is this. What did we call this? The automatic crafting table. Automatic crafting table, yeah. I don't know exactly how to use this or what it does. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. We're not gonna mess with it now though. But it looks cool, and it'll give us a sweet workbench. We'll have that, and then we'll also have one of these. What is this architect table? What does that do? Ooh, wow. Takes some some serious stuff. So that's very cool. I'm not sure what that does. That might actually be something to do with building. You might be able to like auto build stuff, which would be kind of cool. And we have an assembly table, which I'm not familiar with either. Let's see what else. We got the crafting table too, which we have one of, and we will get another one. And this is the portable viz node. I don't know how table. Oh, port table. What a dummy. That's it right there. Transmutation tablet, enchantment table. So we'll get some of all of this junk, and we'll have a sweet looking workshop down here. So anyway, sorry, I digress. Yeah, let's go take a look before it gets dark. We're going to do a little bit of horse breeding today. So I'm trying to decide if I want a pack mule, or not a pack mule, a pack horse. Probably be offended if I call it a pack mule. Here, let me go show you, just because I didn't look to see what these are called. They're like something trees, something wood trees or something. Oh, and we're definitely doing beekeeping soon. So this takes like 3 or 4 hits. Man, a lot of those things came out. Oh, also, the other day I was flying around on my Pegasus eldritch trees. So those are eldritch logs, and those are used for something. Who knows? Let's go ahead and get some. Yeah, I have a lot to learn, as you guys already know, but we're making progress. I am definitely going to do some beekeeping. I'm super excited about that, actually. Now that the horses are so much fun, I realized that all that could be fun. So I'm going to make beekeeping probably be a part of my stable. I'll probably build something in here. So this is kind of my stable area. So double door everything that has to do with horses, because you're going to need them. This is the stable, so basically just have the gravel in here, and I can now take, believe it or not, I have run out of a shovel. So there we go. So yeah, I had some trouble with things attacking me while I was in here, so I built some temporary walls, but this is going to be the stable area. I'm going to put a roof on this, so basically what will happen is you'll be able to enter here or go up some stairs probably to like the tack room. I'll have all the tack stuff, like anything that has to do with horses, but you can see that basically what I did here to not have to use as much wood, although wood is easy to come by, especially with the tree capitator, but you still have to go cut it down, or you can, transmutation table it. But I wanted to be able to have some wood. I wanted to be able to have some wood, so I I cut these into half slabs. I might have some, yeah, right there. So I have wood slabs. You can basically cut. That's why I still maintain that the best mod is Red Power 2 with this. Just that in itself is the best mod, just being able to cut slabs. So anyway, the idea is that you can I cut dirt into slabs as well. I put the dirt down first, and then I put the wood down just so that I didn't have to use as much wood. So it's basically just to save. It was a little extra work to save myself some wood. So you can see that I got some horses. So yeah, I'm not sure where we were last. Well, for one thing, I got a Pegasus, which is the coolest thing in the world. Flying around on a Pegasus is a ton of fun. Get some of those. Every once in a while I get a Viz Crystal from one of those. I got a couple more. I have a couple more. Oh, your horse or your stable is open. Unicorns. I don't remember which unicorn I had, but I have a total of 3 now. If I had to guess, I would say that Dagny was the first, so we probably won't use Dagny today. My dark horses are losing their names. I'm not sure why. They were James or no, James I guess is over here. I think one was Xander and one was, no, there's Xander. I don't know what those were named, but they did have names, and I can ride them, so without them bucking me off. So they are tamed horses. I just don't know what to do with them. Or, I mean, I just don't know how to get their names back. So they're my unnamed tamed horses. And then out here we've got, of course, our stable still. Oh, you know what I just realized? We need to put some... Yeah, we need to put some... Mr. Whatever you are, you're in the way. There we go. We need to put some torches out here, because this is going to be a problem. So I just made like a little arena. This is a somewhat lame attempt at making a little arena. I've just been putting a ton of torches out because I don't want to get things spawning. And I want the light. There we go. So this is kind of just the little arena area, and this is just my fenced-in pasture. Not even pasture, I don't even know what to call it, but this will be my horse area, my stable area. So, yeah. And I'm going to use these for breeding. So these are, I believe this one's 8 blocks away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this one is at least 8 blocks away, and this one's 8 blocks away, and they're both 8 blocks away from each other. So these are going to be my breeding pens. And Trigger and Chocolate down there are just not getting any love because they're not that cool anymore. Oh, thanks for visiting, guys. Wow, it was nice of all of you to come. Oh, and you brought another friend. Wow. So I have noticed a couple of things of interest. One, man, I must have picked up the other pieces. One is that on these plains like this, a lot of those giant green golem things spawn and try to do a fair amount of damage. I have noticed that packs of things spawn a lot more frequently, which is to be expected, I suppose. Yeah, so it's just dangerous. So we're going to have to tame this area pretty quickly. We're going to get up buildings and light and try to get this place lit up and tamed. So anyway, let's do a little breeding, since that's what we set out to do. I have a timer. I think I set it at like 18 minutes. I know that I just like to know where I'm at and how much time I've spent, and I'm not going to stop right away. This will probably be a somewhat long video, especially since I haven't even started doing what we had as the purpose of the video. But I like having the timer because people like to hear it. So before I move on, let's just, since we've wasted this much time already, let's do one more thing. Basically what I wanted to do was go through some comments that I had. So one of the things was somebody mentioned the Ender chest mod or whatever. So you put an Ender chest in the end, I think, or not in the end. Maybe you put it in the end or in the Nether or whatever, and you can place a chest there, and then you can have one that matches it back in the real world, and so you can place items in the chest, and it'll be there in both places. So that sounds cool. Although I haven't tried it, it may actually be a part of this. Let's see. Oh, right there. So it's a, what do you know? So it's going to take blaze rod, obsidian. So we've got all that. We could make an ender chest. It's very cool looking. We're probably going to make one of those because we're going to make anything that looks cool that goes in our workshop is going to be there. Oh, also, before I forget, move on. I made the workshop out of stone. So what I did was I just used cobblestone, which we have a lot of. But then what I took the Yeah, cobblestone. And then I took the Philosopher's Stone, and if you put like a piece of cobblestone down and you right-click on it with the Philosopher's Stone, I think it uses energy, which I think it gets from coal. I haven't figured this whole thing out yet. The Destruction Catalyst definitely eats up coal when you use it. I think the Philosopher's Stone does as well. Anyway, the point is that when you put down a piece of stone or something and you right-click, and I'm not going to do it right now because it kind of is a pain when I do it and don't mean to, it turns cobblestone into stone, and it turns other things into other things. I think it even turns mobs into different things, so I'm not exactly sure. Oh, nice. Nice of you guys to spawn in here. Funny that we were talking about that. Okay. I should have used them as an example. Anyway, point is that that's what I did. I made a stone base. Now, I did that because I thought that it was probably one of the cooler looking... I just think stone looks cool. It might be that what I want to do is actually put down stone slab on the floor. Oh, see, there's one of those stinking golems. I'm sorry. I can't. But see, if I shoot him, he's going to start beating on stuff. Alright, there's not very many of them. I'm going to go over there and take care of him because he'll just destroy everything. I mean, they start punching things, and then all of a sudden, all your work is gone. Yeah, see, it doesn't... Just like that. Just like that. It just ticks me off. Well, this is a good opportunity for me to show you what I'm talking about. So let's do some quick repair work. Okay, so we've done that. Now we're going to take this, right-click, and it just turns it into stone, right? So the point being that I'm stuck with stone right now because I put a lot of time and effort into getting it here. So if you have any thoughts, I'm not sure what I'm probably going to do is build the walls of the mezzanine level out of cobblestone, and then turn it into stone, and then I'll build the actual floor out of marble because that's what the floor of the first level is going to be, is marble. So that's my thought right now. And tell me what you guys think would make a cool workshop, because the more I realize that down there below is going to be like our main workshop area. We're going to do a lot of cool stuff down there. The more I realize that I want to do something that looks good, and I always thought stone looked good, but in the quantities that we're talking, it's a little maybe it's a little flat. So anyway, I know I'm kind of being random and not making a lot of sense, but that's just the way it goes. Yeah, I'm just sick of these giant, I think I just saw one of those fire golems up there, yeah, over there somewhere. So that stresses me out. Let's move on. Let's see, a couple other comments. Somebody wanted me to do a Minecraft Comes to Life mod video series, and I was kind of intrigued by it. I think maybe Sharpshooter 370 mentioned it first. There was a couple of people mentioned it, but oh, there's the we haven't even started doing horses. So let me get it. Okay, so let's do two things. One, we have to make a decision, and I'm just going to do it right now. We need to get the sum of the horses that we breed together to equal either 7, 9, 10, or 12. If it's 7, you get a chance of a pack horse. 9, you get a chance of a nightmare. 10, a Pegasus, and 12, a black Pegasus. Okay. If we use a black horse, so the dark horses are worth, I believe, 3. Nice, it's almost light again. I talked through a whole night. The unicorns are worth 4, and the Pegasus is worth 5. So if I use a Pegasus and a unicorn, I have a chance of getting a nightmare. If I use a black horse and a unicorn, I have a chance of getting a pack horse. So, yeah, is that right? Yeah. And if I did a pack horse and a Pegasus, I would get 8, which would be of no use. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is go for a dark horse and a unicorn this first try to see if we can get a pack horse. Although, why not? Let's just go for the big one. Let's just go. We'll take Jessica out there. So watch this. Fly her over there, which is the coolest thing. I mean, this is awesome. Look at this. It's just too much fun. Oh, so one of the things I was going to tell you, see, I've got so much to tell you, and I've just been totally random, I know. One of the things I was going to tell you is I was flying around, and I see this thing that looks like one of those grubs that falls off the eldritch trees, except for it's huge. It's like a dune type like thing where people are like riding worms. It's this giant grub nasty thing, and it was over there somewhere, and it was being ridden by what I think are those crazy things that the like bandits. I think they come from the better dungeons or whatever. So anyway, I started shooting with arrows and I killed them, and I don't even know what it was, but I thought it was kind of creepy, them riding that weird thing. So anyway, Pegasus is awesome. That's a lot of fun. Let's go get your entertainment for the night, which is going to be, in this case, a unicorn. I think we'll probably take James. Let's take James. All right, James, me and you, buddy. And they can actually jump high enough that they can jump over the fences, and they're so fast. Wow. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, now, if I remember correctly, all we have to do is give them some mushrooms and then get away. So that's what we're going to, or some mushroom soup. So we're going to give you some, and we're going to give you some, and then we're going to get out of your way and let you do your business. So, while they're doing that, let me run back over to the workshop, and we'll talk about the rest of the comments and some other things that we're going to do. So yeah, those eldritch trees are just becoming a nuisance. They actually do go away on their own eventually, because some of them that I just had left had just disappeared and I hadn't killed them. I hadn't destroyed them, but somebody also mentioned that bears will attack horses and kill them, which is very true, so you want to make sure you're protecting your horses. I've seen them do it frequently. Okay, so some more comments. Let's see. A divining rod. Somebody mentioned a divining rod and finding diamonds. Somebody else kind of gave me a little bit more information, and it definitely is. So I don't know exactly how to use it. I think I have one, possibly. Something like, I must have put it somewhere. You guys don't see it, do you? I think I put it in a chest somewhere. Anyway, the idea is that you click on the ground and it will show you like the highest value or something within some range. And I haven't figured out exactly how to use it yet, and I haven't really cared. I haven't put a lot of effort into it. So I apologize. I know that that's something I need to look at, and I built one, but I just haven't used it. Let's see. So you kill the tree, and it gives you the... Somebody mentioned that. It was Cabin Boy 5, I believe, that said that. Somebody said, have you ever heard of Flans mod? It allows you to make planes, weapons, tanks from World War II. I have not heard of that, but ever since they said that, I've been totally intrigued. That's something I would love to try. I'm not sure if it works with the Technic Pack, and if it does, I would like to try it. Even if it doesn't, maybe I'll do another little series with it. Another one that I've seen is the trains mod, which like gives you kind of real looking trains and stuff, which I thought would be awesome. That would be really cool for what we're doing. Like our little series here would totally benefit from that. And then let's see, somebody said when you breed two horses of them together, one of them randomly becomes sterile. Yep. Pack horses, nightmares, and the nightmare Pegasus. Pegasus also have the pack horse ability. Oh, okay. Or maybe he's just saying the Pegasus has the pack horse. The black Pegasus has the pack horse ability. You have to breed to get those. The black horses. Oh, you can feed the black horses redstone, and they will set the ground on fire. So you have to be careful. But that is pretty cool. We'll definitely try that with one of those. And the higher they jump and the greater their speed, the better they are, obviously, or the better horse they are. That is the case. And somebody mentioned wearing a bunny on your head while you ride a horse, which I'm not exactly sure why. That was all of that came from Silly Goose 114. So that's interesting information. We'll definitely try the bunny thing. So anyway, you can see that I'm not even moved in yet. I've got stuff just laying out here still. In fact, let's get rid of some of this. Anything else? I guess not. I think I can stack bowls, correct? Yeah. Okay, so let me do this. I want to make sure that we give enough time to the horsies to do their thing and see if we get lucky. And I will be right back. So I'm going to go ahead and pause, sleep, and then we'll see if we got lucky and got, I think what we were looking for was a nightmare in this case. So anyway, I will be right back. Alright guys, we're back, and I can tell right now that it doesn't look good. it looks like we got a crappy horse out of the deal, which is unfortunate. So, yep, we got a crappy horse out of the deal. So, that's too bad. That means one of these guys is now infertile, and we will have to try again. So anyway, that's too bad. I should have. Well, I guess there's not really much I could do. Now I could try taking one of the black horses and a unicorn and see if we can get a pack horse. But anyway, so that's an unfortunate turn of events. I was hoping that we would get lucky. I think there's like a 1 in 3 chance. So you will probably be made into dog food, would be my guess. And I'm hoping it's not the Pegasus. If it's not the Pegasus that went sterile, then we might have a chance. And I'm not exactly sure how to tell. I think if they don't eat the stew or whatever that you try to give them, maybe this is what I'll do. Avert your eyes. There we go. Let's take you back. Wow, you can really jump, can't you? Maybe we'll do, since we've already got a ridiculously long video, maybe what we'll do... Oh, no, wait. Yeah. So we do have another chance at this, I think. And then if this doesn't work, we'll take... So I think Anne is the other unicorn that has not been bred yet. So let's see if it's possible for us to tell... See if it's possible for us to tell... which one is sterile. And then maybe we'll do another quick pause and sleep. Alright, so let's do the Pegasus first, because we know that the other one is good. I think that's a good sign. Alright, let's, there we go. We've given it a shot. Now, we should be able to go over here. Hey, Mr. Bear, stay away, please. You need to die. The chances of you getting in there are slim, but... I'm going to sleep again real quick, I think, because I think we might as well just figure out if we got something cool this time. Alright. I'm pretty sure you can only ever use them twice, though. Maybe not. Maybe just one of them goes... Oh, that's interesting. Maybe just one of them becomes sterile and it's always random, and it doesn't necessarily have to be... maybe the Pegasus can always be the one that doesn't get it. So anyway, I will pause, sleep, and we'll go check on him again in just a sec. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I am back, and I think I see good news. I think I see a dark little form, right? Can you see? I never know how long this takes. I should look it up, and I don't know how long sleeping for necessarily. Oh, I see. Yeah, right there. Right there. I think we have got ourselves... a nightmare. Yep, we have ourselves a nightmare. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that thing. It's all wicked looking for a little TD horse. Let's go look at it. I'm very excited. I don't know if you can tell. Alright, so, well, one failure and one success. So we will we'll tame and figure out what to do with the nightmare soon. I'm not sure if the nightmare acts as a pack horse. If it did, it would be awesome. Maybe just the black Pegasus acts as a pack horse. But what we'll do next is try to get a pack horse, because I think it'd be cool to have a pack horse, like to run back and forth between like the mine and the, you know, the boat. Did I show you guys the new? You know what? Let's do this. Let me do one thing real quick. This will be how we'll end it. So if I haven't already shown you this, that is awesome. So we got ourselves one. I needed to. I don't know. I'm guessing I didn't, because I think I did this. I think I did this while I was gone. I created a new oil rig, and I'm still doing the quarry over there, but I needed some oil, and so I needed. I was out of oil over there, and I wanted to make some gas. I know this is not, you guys. I'm not. I know this is not the ideal way to do this. It's not anywhere close to the ideal way to do this, but I decided that what I was going to do is just, I mean, I need to set up a more efficient oil rig system. This is probably not even running. I guess it is still running. That's interesting. Let's go take a look. So I'm just, yeah, doesn't have much oil. This thing doesn't seem to be producing all that much fuel, to be honest with you. let's see. Well, anyway, it's almost dark again, so I'm not going to mess with it. But this is my new oil rig. Found a plume out here and figured that I would just give it a shot. So that's what we're doing. It's not producing a ton of fuel. I've gotten a lot of fuel out of it already, but I don't know how long this stuff takes. Of course, I haven't been in the game that much lately, except for just showing you guys this, and I emptied it probably when I was building last. So anyway, we will fly off into the sunset now. So yeah, we got this sweet volcano. Pretty soon, as we roll up to this shoreline, we're going to see a giant Taggart complex coming up out of the ocean right there, and or out of the shoreline, and we're going to have a bunch of other stuff in here. That's just going to be the main building for the complex. We'll also have a reactor, which I'm considering putting inside of the volcano and then digging a tunnel underneath to bring power over. So anyway, got a lot of big plans, and I will share them all with you guys. So I'm going to set this back down right here. We got ourselves a nightmare. That was success, and this is like the longest video yet, I think, so we should get some sort of award for that. I think this video is going to be about 30 minutes. So thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and leave comments. Let me know what you think. A like is appreciated if you thought it was worth watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time.